Hey, when I first turned on the U8 Series 55-inch TV, everything I watched before suddenly looked flat, like I'd been seeing the story through a window instead of being inside it. Before you go any further, take a moment to check the current price and stock, because mini-LED TVs with this level of performance don't stay at good value for long once people actually see what they do. This one's for you, the person who's sat through bright scenes that looked washed out, games that felt sluggish, or movies where the highlights just didn't pop. I used to tell myself my old set was good enough, convincing myself the picture was fine, even when something felt missing. Then one night I paired up a great show with this display and suddenly every frame had depth, motion felt smooth instead of smeared, and contrast wasn't just a label, it was visible. That's the moment you know you've outgrown compromise. Switching to this Hisense changed how every kind of content feels. Mini-LED backlighting with full array local dimming pro doesn't just brighten the picture, it sculpts light so dark scenes stay rich and bright ones punch with real impact. Dolby Vision IQ doesn't just add dynamic tone, it adapts to your room so highlights don't wash out and shadow detail doesn't disappear. And that 144Hz responsiveness makes gaming feel sharp, fluid, and connected to your input, not mushy or delayed. I've streamed movies where every light and shadow felt intentional, played fast competitive games where motion stayed crisp and responsive, and watched everyday TV where dialogue and detail finally made sense without cranking the volume. Google Smart TV makes navigation feel natural instead of clunky, and Dolby Atmos audio actually creates a sense of space instead of just pushing louder sound. Performance here isn't about specs you ditch at the bottom of a page, it's about what you feel when you sit down. It's the clarity you notice in highlights, the richness you see in dark zones, the smooth pace in fast action, and the punch in sound that stays controlled and immersive. While you're thinking it over, don't let weird price swings or disappearing stock be why you miss out. TVs this well balanced, big, bright, smooth, immersive, get scooped up fast once viewers experience what they actually deliver. If you're hesitating because your current screen gets by, here's what hits you after a few days with this: anything weaker starts to feel like you're watching through the picture instead of into it. You start noticing contrast you missed, motion that finally stays faithful, and color that feels real without oversaturation. There's a quiet pride that comes with owning gear that doesn't just show images, it elevates them. Pictures that feel deep, rich, intentional contrast that actually matters, motion that stays fluid, and sharp sound that feels layered, and immersive smart TV features that just work, not as deep black as perfect OLED speakers aren't full home theater. At some point you stop scrolling through specs because the choice you keep circling back to is the one that already felt right from day one. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and then look back on wishing you'd made it sooner. Check the current price and make the move. This is the TV that finally matches how seriously you want to see and feel every moment.